coming up at the bottom of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. It's his birthday today. Warren Honeycutt, the honorary chair of Sugar Busters.
Awesome.
We started a Facebook page for Sugar Busters yesterday. I figured out the steps to start a Facebook page. So excited. So you can go to Stevie J Sugar Busters. I had to call it that because there's like 9 other Sugar Buster pages. So you can check it out on Facebook, and I did give the pizza recipe. It's
good.
As easy as it was. A little more on this coming up. Warren Honeycutt in 10 minutes. If you have Sugar Buster type questions, our Sugar Busters continues to grow. After I made that Stevie J Sugar Busters Facebook page, we had 5 more inquiries into joining Sugar Busters.
Ooh.
I probably put you on probation for 3 days for you to consume 30 grams or less of sugar. And, you know, I try and briefly explain, we're not talking about anything like natural. Strawberries, tomatoes, apples, oranges, all that's fine.
Right.
It's the processed sugar. What's processed sugar? It's the stuff that the companies add to the food. 80% of a grocery store probably has sugar added to it.
Uh-huh.
And if that's the case, then you've got processed sugar. So if you have a can of pears, check how many grams of sugar, and you think, well, it's pears. Well, they load the syrup with sugar. It's so good.
I know it is.
And so when
drink that.
When I was sucking down a couple of cans of mandarin oranges, which aren't very big, that's 100 grams of sugar.
It is.
Two cans is 100
and
grams.
you think, oh, this is oranges.
Yeah,
this is healthy.
Yeah. So anyway, it's Sugar Busters and Warren Honeycutt, who kind of got all this started November 19th. And it's not that you're going to lose inches in weight, and you will. It's how you feel. Amazingly, you know, we're on diets and all these other things because we want to look better for the reunion or the wedding or whatever event. And it's a pain. This is like, okay, I'm losing weight, losing chins, losing inches, losing pounds, and I feel good. Yeah, that's what it is. So look at it as when you take medicine in your life and you feel really bad from the side effects. Take away the side effects. How do you feel? It's amazing because you get used to feeling bad, and if you wake up and you're just blah, maybe you want to change. You can try our Sugar Buster program by going to the Larry Canfield Gallery text line 359-2255. You can say I'm in. And, of course, I won't accept you until you pass probation.
That's right.
Course,
3 days.
3 days. A couple of notes in the News Gazette this morning. Firstly, some of the cast members from Little Mermaid of the Virginia.
Wonderful.
Front page. How about
Central
that?
And Centennial.
Central and Centennial, Virginia.
Starting tomorrow through Saturday. There's 7 o'clock shows.
ESPN and Sunny. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so happy on Wednesdays, or at least once a week, to welcome back our friend, the man who kind of got all of this started, this whole sugar thing. We are excited to welcome Warren Honeycutt back to the program. It's called Sugar Busters. Is there something strange in your sugar mood? Who are you going to call? Sugar Busters. If there's something weird and you don't feel good, who are you going to call? Sugar Busters. I ain't afraid of no booze. I ain't afraid of no booze. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Warren Honeycutt. How are you, buddy?
Good morning, Stevie J. I'm great. Hope you guys are as well.
We are absolutely fantastic, and this is a very special day, ladies and gentlemen. Warren, we are glad you were born. It is Warren Honeycutt's 63rd birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, we got to do better than that. Oh, yeah. That's better. Well, you sent me a picture I looked in the mirror today, Warren. I'm here to tell you, I don't look like that.
Oh, come on, Stevie. You could get your head on that with the photoshopping.
Yeah, that's about it.
It would pass.
Warren Honeycutt, former Mr. Tennessee, finalist Mr. America. You look fantastic.
Yeah,
and again,
you do.
God bless you. We're so happy you were born. You're a great guy. You're doing a lot of things, helping a lot of people, Warren. How do you feel?
I feel great, Stevie J, and gracious. After that introduction, if that don't light your fire, as my grandpa used to say, your wood is wet. So thank you very much.
If you have any Sugar Buster questions like what you can eat, you may text it in the Larry Canford Gallery text line 359-2255. Somebody has said you need to check every Girl Scout cookie box. We're doing a promotion this week, helping the Girl Scouts. I said, listen, I'm not against sugar. I'm just against eating the whole box. You can have a couple of Thin Mints. That's a nice treat for the day. There's not very many grams in that. Anyway, so a texter said you need to check the box. You keep saying 4 cookies, 11. Well, 4 Caramel Delights is 24.
Oh.
Well done. Well done.
And the 4 peanut butter patties are 16.
Yeah, you got to check. The Thin Mints is what we've referenced.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was just Thin Mints, but every box is different.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. It is about moderation. Yeah, we're talking 4 Thin Mints. We love the sugar place out there. Love it. Keep it going. Keep the big thing, Warren, is people are looking at labels. They're aware.
That's the key, and I was just very, very gratified, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks ago, Stevie J, when you sent a picture of a teacher that had taken a photo of her class. Do you remember that one?
Janet Leroy, gosh darn it, I can't, Wiley School? Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, she had all her kids starting to look at the labels. They're they're like 7 or 8 years old. It's so cool.
And see, the vital part of this is the kids in our nation today are not taught what to do in regard to nutrition or fitness anymore. And they right now are at a high, all-time high in obesity and childhood diabetes because they don't understand. And this is something that, Stevie J, Diane, we got to change.
Yeah.
We have got to, we're on a mission, and I will quit when I die, and like Jack LaLanne said, can't because that's bad for my reputation. So
you are the modern day Jack LaLanne, folks. If you don't know who he is, look him up. Mm-hmm. He's kind of the first guy to do this. Okay, text line.
Yeah, Larry Katie had a question about yogurt.
What about yogurt? I love Shobana Flips, but they are just about the whole day's worth of sugar. Is that okay?
Okay, this goes to, again, the conversation of natural sugars versus refined sugar. If the yogurt has no added sugar, that means there's no white refined sugar in it. And the sugars in the container, in the box, are natural sugars, and they're metabolized different than the refined stuff.
Okay, so I sent you the label to some Greek yogurt that I was using for the sugar-free, fat-free cheesecake that I made over the weekend, and it had no sugar added. You said that's fine, and the thing, it tasted fantastic. I didn't add anything to it. Now, it was in a 4-pack of Greek yogurt, mixed berry flavor, said 0 sugar added, 0 sugar, and so if it had 7 grams, that's natural, that's okay.
Yes, and the biggest reason is our body. Everyone says and believes the fable, in my mind, that a calorie is a calorie is a calorie. That's true as far as by definition of how much energy is in this amount of food. But when it comes to how the body metabolizes them and how it affects the hormones and the moods and the brain even, it is totally different. And natural sugar in fruit, natural sugar in yogurt, matter of fact, Greek yogurt is one of the best foods you can eat for a lot of reasons. We won't get into those various levels this morning, but it's an incredible food. And that cheesecake, Stevie J, I eat all the time. I love it.
And no fat, no sugar. Why not? And I'm gonna do a little better. You know what has really been the hardest for me is figuring how in the heck I measure stevia, because it's so much more powerful than Splenda. And if you don't get that right, it's not going to have the right taste. So I'm still working. It's like 1/10 or 20th or whatever it is, because it's so strong. It's a natural, but it's hard to figure out how much stevia versus Splenda.
Yeah, that's always a challenge for people, and a lot of people that do recommend the stevia too. They go, I can't stand that stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, how much did you use? And people mentally have, an equal amount of sugar volume to stevia. It's a different food.
Yeah.
It's a different sweetener. And you have to play around with it just a little bit. And everyone's tastes are different.
Yeah.
But the thing with stevia, you can get it as sweet or not. You can match sugar with it.
Yep.
And it doesn't raise glucose, doesn't raise the sugar levels, and it doesn't increase that waistline.
Well, Chuck at U of I Meat Sales Room, shout out, Chuck. Thanks for listening. They do a great job, U of I Meat Sales Room.
Mm-hmm.
He suggested I should start calling myself Stevia J.
Stevia J.
Thank you, Chuck. Good idea. I wonder if
There you go.
does Stevia pay me any money for that?
Right.
Or no?
Endorsement?
That's worth pursuing. Who knows?
Yeah.
Now, as far as my hot tea and honey is perfectly fine.
Yes, in moderation. Now, again, honey is metabolized. Ultimately, everything is metabolized, and it turns into glucose, which is pure sugar. But the honey has added benefits of minerals, vitamins, and it is a different sugar, again, than refined sugar. Now, I will say this. It is high in calories. A tablespoon has got like 60 calories with honey. But I eat honey every day. Every day.
Okay.
That's good. Again, it's all moderation stuff. Well, again, Facebook page. All your friends liked it yesterday, Warren. It's like friend of Warren Honeycutt. Friend of Warren Honeycutt.
Right. Got a whole bunch of new friends yesterday.
We're going to invite some more today. I don't know what the final count was last night. I looked at it, and it was into the scores. I don't know that it's hit 100 yet.
It's 50-something, or I didn't check this morning. Folks, if you want to take a look at the Stevie J Sugar Busters, that's what you have to go under, because there's like 9 of the Sugar Buster Facebook pages. I have to go Stevie J Sugar Busters, and you can look there, and I put a little thing about that pizza that we made the other night that was absolutely fantastic. And here's the deal. We had like 5 new probation people yesterday because of that, and I tweeted out and all these other things. If you don't like how, A, you feel every morning, if you don't like, B, how you look, or how you are able to get whatever you can get out of the day, why don't you quit processed sugar for a couple of days? Try it. It's going to change your life. I think I'm getting at least 50% more out of my day. At least 50. Maybe double.
And,
terrific.
Stevie J, that's living, don't you think? To feel good and get into the day every day with enthusiasm and passion and energy, that's life. To lethargically go through it, dragging, and, that's what the sugar does.
I compared this to, like, if I have a martini, and I don't drink martinis, I will feel weird. I don't want that feeling. Is it not sugar the same effect on my lethargic nature, my laziness, my slothfulness? It might be because I'm just consuming the wrong stuff. If you put bad gas in the car, it won't run well.
A great analogy. If you have a Ferrari, you certainly don't go out there and try to blend it 50-50 with water and gas.
It won't operate. And so the same thing, I'm just almost imploring people, and here, the title of our new book, Warren, we're going to write a book that's going to say, Stop Eating Processed Sugar, and there'll be blank pages inside. And on the top it'll say notes, and that's our book. And you can buy it for $19.95. There's no magic here. Everyone says, well, have you heard of the paleo? Have you heard of the carb, low carb? I'm saying just stop processed sugar. That's all you have to do.
People's lives do change when they do it.
All right, we're gonna have one of your folks you've mentioned in your book, Get Lean. I want to interview her. She was 400 and some pounds. She's going to hit under 200 soon, I think.
Wow.
We would like to know her story. And of course,
in the next 3 weeks.
Wow.
And her biggest thing, and she wrote me the other day. I've only met her one time.
Wow.
She lives in Detroit. But her biggest thing, and she admits it and says it, was I was addicted to, altogether now, sugar.
Sugar. Yep. Well, what do you do on your birthday today, Warren, to splurge? I know you probably won't have a slice of cake.
No one bakes me cakes. Dear, what will I do? It will be.
How about a nice big steak and mashed potatoes? Steak and mashed potatoes.
I've already started this morning, Diane. Rather than my 2 eggs I substituted rolled oats, natural oats, and I put stevia in it, and it's very, very sweet. And so, you know, let me explain real quickly. I was a sugarholic. I ate sugar every meal when I was a teenager. I was a fat kid. I got fatter when I become a teenager. And the one thing, I didn't even know what I was doing as far as, you know, the science behind it. But I dropped the sugar, and that was, I'm 63 today, so that was 40-something years ago. And what I'm going to do, Steve J., if anyone wants to see, and just to show what people can do, and not that it's anything special, but I'm going to post that picture on my Facebook page today so people can see, you know, what a 63-year-old guy that exercises a few scientific principles can do. I'm very, very blessed with perfect health, no prescription drugs, and you can probably tell by my enthusiasm that I go through the day kind of excited.
All right, gethoneycut.com is where you can see this picture of Warren. Go to the website, check it out. I'm going to put a picture of me with the same workout shorts next to it, and it'll say Star by Warren and Slug by me. So that will be really, really, really entertaining for the people. Actually, I'm not going to do that, but you should look at gethoneycut.com and check out our friend Warren. Listen, God bless you. Happy birthday. Glad you were born.
Right.
Thanks for being honorary chair of Sugar Busters.
Thank you, guys, and always a pleasure, and have a wonderful day yourself.
You too. Thank you. Our friend Warren, south of Memphis.